Hello everybody and welcome to more game reviews. Before we start this review on Super Mario World, by the way, I would like to say a couple things. One, I'm sick, so my voice is all nasally. I'm sorry. Two, I own the Game Boy Advance version, so this is it's still basically the same game, but I would just like to notify that whatever. Can't talk. Um, and three, I haven't beaten this game 100%, like more like 90% anyway. So yeah. And four, there are some spoilers in this. So if you don't like spoilers, I advise that you don't watch this. But why would you click on a review thing anyway if you don't want to watch spoilers? I mean, seriously. So now that that's all done, it's time to review Super Mario World, which is Super Mario Advance 2. Okay. So, Super Mario World is a 16-bit game released after Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 2, and 3. And why there are two 2s? Well, why don't you look it up and figure it out? I'm sorry if I sound like a bitch. But seriously, I'm not going to get into it any more explanation because that's not what we're reviewing about. So this game is, I really like it. It's really cool. I'm not going to get much into the story though. But I would like to notify about the power-ups. There are not many. They're only like the fire flower, the mushroom, the star. But my favorite power-up of all in the game is the cape feather. I am serious. That is the most game-breaking thing ever, but it's so amazing. You can fly infinitely. But yes, that's all the power-ups. Not counting the one-up thing, because that's not even a power-up. But this is the game that introduces Yoshi, which is one of my favorite Mario characters. I'm surprised that he's not fat. I mean, he eats a lot. Well, I guess he lays eggs after he eats, so maybe that's like why he's not fat, because whatever he eats probably goes in that egg. But one of my favorite things about this game with Yoshi is that when you beat a level with them, Yoshi stays with you. Ha! Take that, Super Mario Bros. Wii. Anyway, so yeah, this is a really good game. It brings the Koopalings as boss battles, which I really love. I love the Koopalings. Oh, and by the way, I don't call the Koopalings by like Ludwig von or something. No, I call them by the cartoon names like Kooky, Hip and Hop, and stuff like that. I mean, those sound like more like Mario names instead of named after real people. So yeah, but the boss fights, I would like to say they suck. They're one of the worst boss battles ever. I could beat them without dying. Yeah, but there are a lot of secrets in this game. I mean, there's so much. If you beat a level with like, I think it's a red, like you know how in Mario Bros. 3 you walk around on a map, or really any new Mario game you walk around on a map with those little circles. Well, if one of those little circles is red, I think, that has a secret in them. And there are so many secrets in that game. I found a lot of them, but not all of them. I told you I didn't beat this 100%. Yeah, there's one of these secrets where you can get so much stuff, like 1-ups and stuff, and Yoshis. There's different colored Yoshis, by the way, that give you different abilities. The blue Yoshi lets you fly unlimited if you get a blue shell. Yeah. So, the final boss is a little ridiculous, and I'll admit it, I've died a couple of times. But it's not really that difficult. All you have to do is beat Bowser in a clown copter, play the game to figure it out for yourself. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. It's an old school. I like old school games. I don't like any of these new first-person shooters or stuff like that. Which is a little hard to believe because the first reviews were first-person shooters. But whatever. I like classic games better. So I'll give this game a 9 out of 10. because the only reason why it's not a 10, even though I said a lot of this stuff is good, but when you beat it, I repeated and beated this game a lot, but it just gets a little boring. It does. I'm sorry, but anyway, that's Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. But next time on Game Reviews, we are going to review the classic of classics. See you guys then.